There's a fine line between arrogance and confidence. It's very easy to cross that line, even without realizing it. And in life, it's pretty hard to distinguish this difference. I mean, there's millions of people in the world that are super arrogant and they feel confident, but those feelings can feel hand in hand, but they don't always come across the same way. Throughout my own personal life, I've struggled with this balance. At times, I've been a very confident person, and it's come across well, and people have loved it. And other times, people might not say something, but I could feel as though I've come across arrogant. Especially when I was younger, I thought that, I was a very, disabled person. I couldn't do certain things. I thought that I was, not literally, but I couldn't do certain things. I believed that I wasn't able to put that and relay that out into the world. And now that I'm older and, in recent times I've tried to push that down and become more of a confident person, at times I feel arrogant. I feel as though that I need to swallow my pride and not be so confident because, at times it just feels unnatural. Like, I don't always belong in that space. I don't always feel right being that confident person. And I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to. I mean, you need to come across a lot of different types of people and realize that you're not always like, being portrayed as a super confident person. At times you just come off as a jerk and you seem super dishonest. And that's the line that you have to learn how to figure out. And you need to figure out whether you're coming across as a radiant person who isn't afraid to state their opinion, or someone who's just saying things without thinking just because they feel as though they are better than others. Are you willing to swallow your pride in order to preserve your image? And it's not only to preserve your image, it's also to make others feel as though they are being preserved and they are being valued. And that's a big thing. I mean, if we're talking about it on paper, arrogance, the biggest thing that distinguishes it from confidence is where it comes from. I mean, are you trying to build this confidence through the feelings of others or your own? I mean, if you're being confident based on yourself, that's a good source of confidence. You're better than you used to be, or you're better than who you were before. But if your confidence is coming from the feelings of others and being better than them and downplaying them as people, that comes across as arrogance. And although this is such a simple topic, that's just something that's easy to forget in our lives. I mean, I've had times where I forget this, and I mean, I'm not going to be humble about it. I feel like I'm a pretty decent person. And although that is a little, arrogant, that's true. I mean, I believe that I'm pretty well spoken and I am fair, but I mean, everybody believes that. But the point being is, who are you to judge the people that you think are less than you? And who are you to decide that they are less than you? Sometimes you just have to manage yourself and how you come across, because at times you could be naive and aggressive, and that can limit you, and that can make you a less important person who just believes they are important. It is very imperative to learn how to be confident without letting it overpower your judgment. Just because you believe you're always right doesn't mean that you don't take the other side. There's lots of information that you can learn without being arrogant. This is something that is seen when people say, I know. I know is a very powerful phrase. I know. This is true. I know. For sure. I get that. I mean, saying I know is like downplaying it all. At times you have to lead on the conversation, and that's how you learn new things. I mean, somebody can be telling you about something that you have no idea about, and you say, I know. And you just closed off so many opportunities to yourself. Sometimes you just have to swallow your pride and learn from others, and that makes it so much more easy to just move forward and learn more in your life. And trust me, I know I'm this small YouTuber, or however you see me, TikTok, whatever it may be. But if you find this balance, you'll build a lot of valuable connections. Your life will be better. And as somebody who has been arrogant at times, I've noticed that when I build my confidence off of myself and I'm not speaking down to people, but rather speaking to people, it hits them more thoroughly and it makes them more happy. And I hope that's something that you can take away from this video. I appreciate your time if you made it this far. I know this is, a big investment, and I appreciate you. If you like more of my stuff, I have a couple videos on my channel. If you're on TikTok or whatever platform I may post this on, my link is probably in my bio to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching. You are a valuable person. Bye-bye.